I'm Chantelle with 141 Design Company, and welcome to my channel. In this episode, I've got progress to share on my focus stitch that I've been working on this last week, some pillow finishes, retreat highlights, along with my plans and a little bit of haul. We'll get it started with progress on my focus stitch. The whip I was working on this last week is actually from the Primitive Gathering retreat from September that I attended, and the featured designer was Teresa Kogut. This is the box. I thought I'd share that with you again. This is the box that all of our goodies came in, and this stitch we received was the stitch from this artwork. I could look at this for so long. I love it so much. It's just such a fun little fall piece. I've been plugging along on it and sharing with you my progress as we went, and I was able to get a little bit more done this week. Let me show you the finished model. So as you can see, this last week I was able to finish the crow, so we've got him up there. And then I started putting in some of the straw highlights, the back stitching, in a few spots. There's still some spots here to fill, and down in this spot, and on this particular scarecrow, he needs some here on his neck. And then this piece is going to be finished. I think I do have some finishes here and here as well. And this will be all done, and I'll be ready to fully finish it. I will have this piece finished this year, this fall. I'm not sure about fully finishing it yet, but I will have it finished for sure. And I've been stitching this on 40 count vintage country mocha on the modeled side. I zoomed in last week, but this week I think I will hold it up for you to take a look. That might show the light a little bit better so you can get a closer look. It's so cute with the, I'm so glad I lived in a world where there are Octobers. I did change the color of his pants. That is old blue jeans from Classic Colorworks, but the rest of it is all the called for colors that Teresa plugged into the chart. This was an exclusive for the retreat, and I'm excited that I'll have this done this year. I have a couple of fully finished items to share. I decided to do a few pillows. The first one is a kit that I bought from Welcome Stitchery. This chart was done by Cathy Habermann of Hands On Design, and it was an exclusive for their shop. I did purchase it as a kit, so it came with the fabric and all of the called for colors. And I decided to go ahead and fully finish it as a pillow. Let me bring this up so you can take a closer look at that. I love the color schemes that Cathy chose for this one. It says, "Welcome, may all who enter as guests leave as friends." I also had a chance this last weekend to meet Cathy again at a retreat I was at, and Lois of Lady Dot Creates. So I decided to use Lois's velveteen fabric as my backer for this pillow. This color is called Tomato, and I loved the bluish red tint to it and the way it coordinated with the pinks in the front. Now I do want to add some chenille, so this pillow is not completely done yet. I'd like to cover up where I did my whip stitch down there, but I want to add some chenille, and I thought I'd maybe go ahead and get some white or an off-white chenille to put around the edge. So I'll be ordering that from Lois. It is filled with a combination of the poly pellets and some cotton batting, or stuffing, I guess. The next items that I finished this week were some from last year that were finished, and decided to do some more pillows with these. These are Dapper Doodads from Priscilla of Stitching with the Housewives, and they were from 2022. They're all finished on 14 count black Aida using the called for colors, and I went ahead and did them as pillows as well. Very similar finish, however, I did decide to sew all the way around, and then I did the slit in the back to turn it and stuff. So I put the felt on that I'm going to go ahead and whip stitch around that to fully finish that. Right now it's just stuck in place. But I also added some purple rickrack to the edge. I used Chelsea's checks in the black and orange. And these are the adorable finishes for this dough bowl. These dobables are in our shop, and I just love the way these three came together. Fill it with some candy, and these, we did these last year. These are some cutouts that we did for the kids to color and do the stitching on. I just thought they were kind of cute. We called them the Boo Crew. They were exclusives from last year. And I thought they were kind of cute, tucked in here with these pillows. And of course, the little cat. So let me give you a nice close-up of each one of the pillows. Fuzzy there. These are some of the last items that I still needed to finish from the model stitchers that we had helping us out last year. I can't even keep up with model stitchers, so at this point, these are some of our final finishes from them. I did appreciate their help so much, though, and these are adorable, and I love the fact that they're here, ready to display in the shop to share with others. Last weekend, I was privileged to attend the Dying to Stitch retreat in Virginia Beach. They gifted us with so many goodies, and here's just a few of them that came within this bag. It was very tomato themed, as you can tell, and we received this beautiful handmade tomato stack. Look at the strawberry that came with it. So much detail and so much work went into all of these gifts, and I will treasure them. Look at the cute little pinheads. We also received in the bag this cute little set of vintage buttons. Little pull with Stitcher on it and tomato. The card. Some tomato pincushion floss cards. Those are going to be fun to use. This charm set came from Lois. Look at these cute little charms. And then Dying to Stitch 2023 Adorable Tomato Needlebook, which I was scouring all over the place for a needlebook before I left, so this was exciting to grab and get one of these. I'm going to definitely be using that. And then this super sweet gift was also at our place. It's a beautiful morning here in Virginia, and I'm visiting Dying to Stitch this morning. I've been here all weekend for a retreat with Cathy Habermann. We are having a blast, and I wanted to bring you guys over to the store so that you could see all of the goodies inside. They are loaded with models and some of the famous R&R fabric. Let's take a look. The first project that came from Cathy of hands-on design for each one of us, and there were many, because if you've been to one of her retreats, you know she showers you with goodness. We received the chart and the supplies to stitch the humble pincushion. I love this finish. It is one of my favorites, and I have not made it yet, so I was excited to get this chart along with all of the supplies to stitch it, and I purchased the finishing kit to go along with it. In our supplies from Cathy, she did give us the called for colors, which they came from Color and Cotton, along with a swatch of fabric. So I did get a start while I was there at the retreat. Now, Dying to Stitch is home of R&R Fabrics. So of course the fabric that came along with it, let me just look that up to let you know exactly what the called for is. This is 32 count Beach Brew is the color that this is on. And of course, there's complete directions and instructions on putting this together. This is also something, this particular finishing piece is also something that you can find the directions on Cathy's website. So like I said, I got to start on that. I also purchased the finishing kit. This was an addition, so this did not come with the retreat, but it was there ready to grab. So now I have all of my supplies and everything I need to fully finish this piece, along of course with the instructions from Cathy, into this style of finishing that she does in a hoop. Another one that I had, and this is a previous finish from a while ago. This is actually something I got as a gift from a Smalls exchange of another retreat that a stitcher had done. And this was also a chart from Cathy Habermann, but this stitcher finished it in this same finishing format that Cathy teaches on her website. Now, I am going to link it in the description box below, the directions for finishing this, but this has always been one of my favorite finishes, so I'm really looking forward to giving this a shot and seeing how I do. Isn't it cute? So, like I said, I got to start, so we'll watch, and I'll turn this into a focus stitch here soon. I think I may save all of these things for January stitching because of the theme of it all and the tomatoes, as I'm going to be moving into some more fall and Christmas stitching soon. But at least we've got to start so we can pick this up again at the beginning of the year. Let's take a look at a few of the other things that came from Cathy at the retreat. The main piece, and you may have seen these online and sharing of it, that she walked through the creation of was this chart. Let's see if I can get that in here so you can see it. There we go. Look at it. Isn't it amazing? The "Oh, tomato, you look so fine," growing on that blessed vine. Did you know your true worth was to add to my stitching work? The details in this. So we received the chart, all of the directions for finishing it in this way with the spool. And this was something that I didn't even know about, but Cathy had asked if we could make this spool for her. And of course we did. So we made the spool that went with this, and this was all part of the finishing kit as well. So we cut the ends. Let's get that out of the plastic so you can see that closer. We cut the ends and the dowel and provided Cathy with the finishing piece. I was privileged and pleased to do it. Cathy did all of the painting. So this is the spool finish that will go with this when it's completely done. The other supplies we received were the ribbon that's at the end. Let's just get it out and take a look. We received the ribbons, the screws for putting those in. They are pre-drilled, so that's easy to assemble. We also got all of the called for floss. Cathy puts these, I love this. This is one detail that is just phenomenal that she does with each one of her kits. She puts these little tags on here that go with them for your threads. So the threads came from Color and Cotton, and they're so soft. So we got all the called for threads as well. We also received the finishing fabric to finish this. along with the fabric from R&R to stitch our piece on. Now the piece is very long. Oh, and the interfacing as well to do our finishing with everything, all the details. She thinks of everything, all right? So the piece is very long, and we do have extra at the top because, that's right, she gave us more. We also received this cherry tomato pinwheel so that we could stitch this in addition and have this entire adorable set. Of course, it went with the first item I shared with you that we received on our first day with the humble tomato pin cushion. Oh my gosh, so that's what I was talking about. I think this is going to be a fantastic January project to work on at the first part of the year. So I'll probably tuck this all aside and keep it all together so that I can, get going on it. That's the floss for the other one that I've started there, and put it all aside and keep it together so that I can get going with it. But this was, oh my goodness, I was just blown away by the presentation, all the details that Cathy thought of, and just the quality of everything that came together. And this is just going to be a joy to stitch. Another piece that we received, let me just gather some things here so we can take a closer look at another thing we got, because there was a little bit of hands-on training as well at the retreat, and that was to do some circle finishing. So she taught us some lacing techniques, and in order to teach us the lacing, she gifted us with, that's right, another chart. So we received this kit with the chart Gather at the Table and the supplies inside to finish and to learn lacing. A few needles, and she explained to us the difference between the needles. Some embroidery floss. Oh no, upholstery. I'm sorry, some upholstery floss, because I asked her I need to get more of this. I really want to do more lacing in my finishing. And then our chipboards, or I guess it's a chipboard. Card. I'll have to look that up. But it is not the press-on board, so it is not a self-stick. So she has used the stitchery tape here in order to stitch things down. So we put on this piece, we pulled the stitchery tape off, then we put a piece of batting on, and then this is the backer fabric. And I gave my best here try at doing some lacing. I think I need a little bit more. I probably didn't have a long enough, or I overdid it in here. I'm not sure, but I did my best to pull it tight so I'd have a nice crisp line all the way around. Now what I'll do is I'm going to finish this chart for the front of this, and then these will go together like a little sandwich with that chart on the front. Isn't that special? So just another little treat from Cathy, and a chance for us to then try the lacing and have some hands-on experience there at the retreat. It was great fun. I really enjoyed it, and I feel a lot more confident with lacing my pieces now, and I'm looking forward to doing some more of that. Okay, I'm here with my friend Tammy, and we just did this awesome finishing class with Cathy Habermann, Hands-On Design, and we're going to show you one part of it, right?
Yes.
So when we're here, Cathy gave us a whole bunch of things, right? And then she also gives us a sample kit for learning how to finish this round. So we got her, Tammy's going to show hers and demonstrate.
Oh, don't put it there.
She got the round piece, and then we got
Show your
fabric
back.
inside. Oh, we got fabric to put around it, and then we learned to lace it. Show your back.
Nope.
We learned to lace.
Mine's not pretty.
And I ran out of thread, so I think I I might have got a little crazy with mine and used a little too much. Show her. Oh, yeah.
So then we're going to put this on.
Put some other things on there because look at how she also gave us this cute little thing that we're going to do.
Oh,
Come on in.
Here, say hello. We're on her little
Yep, we got
Come
Sybil here
Sybil.
too. Here's Sybil.
Showing this, so
She's
that's
in.
going to be a finish.
So that's it. And then Tammy won the prize.
No,
let
it's
me
a
show-
strawberry. It's just wrapped in wool.
It just looks like
Or
it's
tomato.
how cute is this? It looks like a person with bad hair like I have. That's what I thought it was. Right?
Yeah, right.
Anyway, I mean, come on. Isn't that cute? This has been so much fun.
Yep.
And Chantelle's a delight.
Thanks for tuning in. I also did a little shopping at the Dying to Stitch store and picked up a few charts. I do live in Michigan, so the first one is from the Statehood Splendor series, Michigan, and this is from Thread Milk. I thought this might even be a fun ornament for my tree. And that was the other ones that I grabbed, were a few ornaments that I thought would be nice to do since we're going to be moving into ornament finishing soon. This one is from Finally a Farm Girl. S is 4. Now the chart has these stitched together, but I think I would stitch them individually for ornaments for my tree. There was also The Spirit of Christmas from Lila's Studio, set 1 and 2. One has this set of 4. Very traditional Christmas colors on this one, which I thought was neat. And set 2 has these 4. I think I like the ones with the words. I thought those were neat. And I might just do Faith this year. Or maybe, just one of them if I don't get a chance to do a couple. Like I said before, Dying to Stitch is also home to R&R fabric. And I didn't have much R&R fabric in my stash. So I chatted with the gals a little bit about the fabrics and what some of the most popular colors were and was able to grab some of those to add to my stash. I'm thrilled to be able to share them with you so we can see all of the colors. First, I did get them all in 36 count and I got 1/4 yard. And to give you an idea for pricing on linen fabrics, 1/4 yard is $29, and this is what's considered 36 count. On this fabric, I will stitch 1/2 linen threads when I go to stitch on it. And this particular color is called Blackbird's Nest. It's from R&R Fabrics, and they hand dye these. And they have a lot of colors. These are some of the most popular, along with a couple others that were actually sold out before I got to them. This is Brenda's Brew. I think all of these are fantastic neutrals and it'll be really good to have in my stash. Well, this is a little bit smaller chunk. It was what was available. But this is Winter Brew, but I wanted to grab it so that you could see the colors and see the differences there. And Patriots Brew. All of these, I think, are going to be fabulous basics for my stash. The other one that is very popular, and I was excited to grab some so that I could add this to my stash, and I did get this in 32 count because I'm thinking of a certain project that I want to do with this one. So this I would stitch 2/2 on a 32 count, and this is 18th Century Blackbird. Let me hold this down because it's washing out a little bit. That color is amazing. So I'm excited to work on this for sure. If you're interested in grabbing fabric from Dying to Stitch, the best thing to do would be to go ahead and take a look at their website and see some of the colors that they have. Then email them of what you're interested in if you needed to have them ship it to you. Many charts that we have here in our shop and that you've seen out there do have R&R fabric as the called for, and Dying to Stitch is the place you're going to want to call to grab that from. And they do wholesale that, so there are other retailers that carry their fabrics as well. Now, a third piece I got, or actually, 1, 2, 3, 4, an additional piece I got, we should say, was this particular chunk of 28 count winter brew. And what I was thinking to do this with is that this is the called for fabric for the chart. Oh, I'm blanking on this here. I'm going to put it here for you because I want to do the Santa and the tree and the snowman. And this was for the chart. Oh, Santa stops here. You're screaming at me, I know. Anyway, Santa stops here. As you can see, here's the chart. And I didn't have it with me here, but I think I want to just stitch those pieces on this for an ornament. So that will be a great example of how we can pull just a few things from a chart and bring those out. And you don't have to do the entire chart. This was very popular last year, and I just don't have it in my schedule to be able to finish the entire piece. But I think I can get this adorable tree, Santa, and the snowman scene stitched individually and put it on one of our ornaments this year. So I picked up this 9x9 piece of winter brew, which was the called for fabric for that particular piece. And I think I'll go ahead and give it a try. Haul this week are project bags. That's right. I know. Shocking, isn't it? That I would get more project bags. Anyway, I did get 2 bags from Denise of Dot Goose Design. They are adorable, and I'm ready for Christmas stitching. As you can see, I did grab an extra one of these little bling pieces from the shop, My Recycled Relatives, when I was there at Dying to Stitch, and I put it. Isn't it perfect? Look at it. It came with that little Santa face on there. I thought it matched this bag brilliantly. So I picked this up. It is in Denise's shop with the ho, ho, ho. And when I grab from Denise, I also buy her little floss bed. I think they're great to have on hand to keep my floss organized inside the bag. And I also grabbed this one with the reindeer and these fantastic Christmas trees. Another item that arrived this week was my Keeper Club box. The Keeper Club is done by Carrie of Tiger Lily Designs, and each box features a custom keeper along with a number of other things that she curates to make the box complete. This box, oh my gosh, it was amazing. Okay, the keeper is made from fabric from Morris & Company featuring Strawberry Thief artwork. And then also in the box, oh, let's take a look inside. Look at it. Oh my gosh, I cannot wait to get something kitted up and put inside this keeper. So we also received, and Carrie gives us all the details here in this handout. So we've got some hand-dyed floss from Stuart Moore's. Beautiful. We got a Strawberry Thief mini notebook. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I love that. Some counting pins that are exclusive and handmade by Jersey Girl Stitch Company. Bring that in. Look at them, they're so cute. And we also received a turning tool from Riley Blake, which I used actually to finish my pillows with, so that's back there on my desk somewhere. And some strawberry puffs. Now, the strawberry puffs were some candies, so obviously they're not here in the picture, and they didn't make it very long. I got those out and snacked on those right away. But I have loved each and every one of these keepers that have come from Carrie. And I also thought I'd bring the others in that I got this year so that you could see all of them. I believe this was the first one we received. And each one she does with this Velcro closure. Inside, I choose the ones with the vinyl pockets. She does do one, I think, also with the bobbin areas. But you can keep your charts and things here. So this was our first keeper. And I'm not sure which one came next, but we also received this one. Let's take a look inside. Love it. And this one. Oh, I love my Tiger Lily Design Keeper Club collection. Oh my gosh, this is so cute. These are getting projects put in them ASAP for the new year. So thank you so much, Carrie. I have been thrilled and love the club. I love everything about it, and I can't wait to see what you've got in store for us for 2024. On another note from Carrie, she also gifted this because I met her at the retreat. She was at my table for StitchCon, and she gifted, can you believe it? She gifted each one of us one of her mini keepers. Now this one, I did have a project in. I took it out so that you guys could see the inside of it. But Carrie has details and directions on how to create one of these on her website. And I'm going to link that below, but you'll want to visit Tiger Lily Designs to go over for all of the directions and details on creating this little mini portfolio. Congratulations, we have 3 new winners of our mystery ornament box from last week. So if your names are listed here, please email me at info@141designcompany.com and give us your name and address so that we can get your mystery ornament box in the mail to you ASAP. Thanks for playing along, guys, and congratulations to all of our winners. The giveaway this week is for a freeze-framed snow globe display. We're going to be giving 3 lucky winners their choice of either the large or the small display. To enter to win, please use the word freeze in a comment underneath this video. You do need to be 18 years or older, as we will be asking for your address in order to ship this physical product to you. We'd also like it if you be a subscriber to the channel, and this giveaway is for U.S. residents only. Good luck, guys, and we'll announce our winners in the next video.